Welcome into the Chiefs Report, and today's show is presented by Manscaped. Guys, the holiday season is here, and I didn't look like a scarecrow on Halloween because I kept the balls cleanly shaven with their great men's grooming products. You can do the same. Get 20% off plus free shipping with Manscaped, manscaped.com. Use our promo code Chiefs. All right, let's get into the latest Kansas City Chiefs rumors and news here on a Thursday. Odell Beckham Jr., could he end up with Kansas City? Let's talk about it. The Browns sent him home on Wednesday, and the report is that the relationship between OBJ and the Browns is, quote, at a breaking point. And so now there's a lot of speculation, rumors, chatter. Could Odell Beckham simply get cut by Cleveland after not getting traded before the NFL trade deadline? Mike Silver reported and tweeted this out. Earlier today, today being Wednesday, Browns coach Kevin Stefanski told his players that OBJ is essentially not on the team right now and that the wide receiver has been told to stay home. Why did Cleveland not trade Odell Beckham Jr.? To someone, to anyone? There were reports that they got offers. Now, they probably weren't good offers. They were probably, fourth, fifth round pick type of offers, but it sounds like he might just end up getting cut anyway because it appears that that relationship between he and the Cleveland Browns is a pretty fractured one at this point. And hey, look, if he gets released, I think the Chiefs would be a team that could make some sense. Several people have connected that dot already. So what do you guys think? If OBJ gets released, should the Chiefs sign him? Type S for sign, type P for pass. This is going to be the pinned comment on today's video. So if you get hit the ad break, just take a second, scroll on down, and get your thoughts in. Type an S, type a P, and let me know, should OBJ get signed by the Chiefs if he gets released? All right, if you just got hit with the ad break, either way, even if you didn't, here's my thoughts. Sign him immediately if he gets released. Now, I've been a guy in the past that OBJ, he can be a distraction, he can be this, he can be that, but if he gets released and you can get him for cheap for the rest of the year, this is still a very talented player. Now, let's be clear. This has not been the same player that he was with the New York Giants. He's played about half the time with Cleveland that he did with the Giants, but the production's been like less than a third as good. I mean, look at the combined stats there. 59 games with the Giants, almost 5,500 yards on almost 400 catches, 44 touchdowns, whereas you look at what he's done with the Browns in half the time, 114 catches, that's less than a third of what he had with the Giants, less than a third of the yardage with just 1,500 plus, and then only 7 touchdowns. Average about the same, but I think it's pretty clear that from day one, Odell Beckham did not like being a Cleveland Brown. I don't think him and Baker Mayfield meshed that well on the field or off the field. I think he wants and needs a fresh start. That's what I honestly think when it comes to OBJ. Now, a lot of this is on him. I don't think he's had the right attitude since joining Cleveland. I think he's tried to make it work over time, but I think now he's to the point where he's just over it. He wants out. You heard that chatter early on, I don't want to live in Cleveland, because he goes from the big bright lights of New York City to middle America, Cleveland, Ohio. I mean, it's kind of a difference. Now, Kansas City is, while it's a better city than Cleveland, it's not exactly, L.A. or New York either, but I think he could come into that organization that, albeit it's been a difficult year, it's a tight-knit group, right? I think that's definitely the case with the Kansas City Chiefs. You look at this wide receiver depth chart, Josh Gordon has not really been a guy they wanted to use for whatever reason. McCole Hardman, Byron Pringle, Demarcus Robinson, okay. I like Pringle. I think he should continue to play more. But if you could put OBJ opposite of Tyreek Hill with Travis Kelce manning the slot at his tight end position, that's lethal. I think Odell Beckham as a true number 2 receiver opposite of Tyreek could thrive. I think this is the type of offense he would excel in, and I think it could be very, very exciting. We'll see what happens with OBJ. All I can tell you is things ain't going so well in Cleveland. Now, things that go well always is shaving your family jewels with the Lawnmower 4.0 from Manscaped. I know it's a sensitive area. Hell, it's a sensitive topic. But, guys, you just got to be open about this stuff. you don't want things getting out of control downstairs. You want to keep it nice and tidy for your lady, if you know what I'm saying. Get 20% off the Lawnmower 4.0 at manscaped.com. Use the promo code Chief. Chiefs, all one word, Chiefs, to get that 20% off. It's got 4 adjustable guards, so if you don't want to go full clean shaven, you can leave a little bit of a pasture, if you will. You know, maybe you're into that. Maybe your girl likes having a little bit of hair left over. Everyone's different. Everyone has their flavor. That's why the Lawnmower 4.0 is fantastic. It's waterproof. It has a wireless charging station, which, by the way, once it's fully charged, it lasts forever. Get going with Manscaped. Go check out all their other men's grooming products as well, including their all-new body wash and shampoo and conditioner. 20% off at manscaped.com. Use that promo code Chiefs at checkout. Okay, from one receiver to another, how about signing DeSean Jackson? Maybe this is a little bit more realistic considering OBJ is still under contract. Jackson was released by the Rams on Wednesday, set to clear waivers on Thursday, and then we'll see if a team picks him up either via waivers or in free agency. I do think a team would sign him. Still offers speed as a deep threat, as you guys know. I don't know if he makes a ton of sense for the Chiefs because they have a guy like McCole Hardman who can do similar things, and he's younger. Obviously, Jackson's a better pure deep threat. I don't think there's any doubt. And if they signed him for cheap, I'm not exactly going to complain about it. But I think with the personnel you have at receiver, he doesn't really give you a fresh look than what you already have. But the 27.6 yards per catch this year is pretty darn impressive. Problem is he only has 8 catches for 221 yards and the lone touchdown. He and the Rams came to the agreement to cut him. They tried to trade him before the trade deadline, but there were no biters, so they decided to cut him loose. Could be another option for Kansas City if they want to grab another receiver for the second half of the season, but I'll be honest, I'm way more intrigued to see how this OBJ situation plays out. I'll tell you what, the Chiefs end up getting Odell Beckham or DeSean Jackson, we're going to cover it because that's what we do here at the Kansas City Chiefs Report. We bring you the latest Chiefs news and rumors, so subscribe. It's youtube.com/ChiefsTV. We're almost to 22,000 subs, less than 420 away, so help us out. Hit that sub button and we'll continue to plug out videos. One more piece of information here, and then we will sign off. Melvin Ingram, is he going to play against the Packers? Obviously, the Chiefs just traded for him. Andy Reid talked about this on Wednesday. He was able to get in there and do some things after getting traded for, so that's a good sign. Obviously, Kansas City sent a 6th-round pick for him. Look, the sooner you can get him out there, the better, because the Chiefs are 31st in the NFL with only 11 sacks. Here's what Andy Reid had to say on Wednesday, quote, "We'll see how it goes. We're not going to put him in a bad situation. He just got here, and he was able to sit in on meetings, but he got here late last night being Tuesday night, so pretty good, and kind of got cranking this morning. So we'll see how things pick up and what he feels comfortable with." So, listen, he's a vet. Smart player, get him out there. Like, even if he's on a pitch count, bring him in on some obvious pass rushing downs, and let's get him 20, 25 snaps. I'm not saying I expect him to play a full load, but you traded for him for a reason. There's no time to waste when you're a 4-4 football team. So if he's 65, 70% up to speed on the concepts of Steve Spagnuolo, I think it's absolutely worth it to get him out on the field because this team, like I said, has really struggled to bring down opposing quarterbacks, and I think Ingram at least is a guy who can give you more depth and more options at that pass rushing spot at defensive end. Has just 1 sack this year with the Steelers, but 18 pressures, 6 QB hits, so he's been able to, get some pressure. He's just not finishing a lot of plays, but maybe Frank Clark can finish some of those. Maybe Chris Jones can finish some of those. So I think if at worst, it's a depth piece, right? At best, maybe, he refines a little bit of some of that old form. We'll just have to wait and see how it ends up playing out. I hope he plays against the Packers, but either way, I feel pretty good about the Chiefs' chances because obviously Aaron Rodgers is not playing. By the way, you guys got after me in the comments. One more time, I'll just say that my point was not about whether or not Aaron Rodgers was vaccinated. It was about him lying about it. That 2 different things, but just wanted to throw that out there. Predict the score, Chiefs versus Packers. Let us know who's going to win and what the final score will end up being. I got the Chiefs 27-17 since Mr. Aaron Rodgers will not be playing. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll see you next time.